Welcome back to Final Fantasy VII. We are about to storm the Shinra headquarters, and even before we get inside we have a random battle apparently to take care of. Oh, and we got a limit break, nice. So you might want to steal tranquilizers from these soldiers. They're extremely weak. As you can see, because I gave an hyper to each of my characters, their limit break bars are going to charge up a little bit more quickly whenever they get hit, and that way we can learn our level 2, our next limit breaks faster. So we are heading inside and ready to start destroying everything. Come on, Barrett, don't be like that. She's just the receptionist. It's not her fault that she works for an evil corporation. Okay, now things are about to get a little bit more serious. Let's bolt them. Like I said, these enemies are extremely weak, so we don't need to worry all that much. Even though their hand grenades can cause a little bit of damage. We're not being very lucky with steel, but that's okay. So the first thing that we need to do is climb up the stairs. We'll unfortunately have to enter random battles while we do it. But we're going to climb up the stairs so we can go to an item shop, which is right here. Are you kidding, lady? We're terrorists. We're not thieves, you know. Give us some credit. Yeah, we'll pay. Okay, so we want to get just a few antidotes just in case, because later on there are enemies that can poison us. Unfortunately, we can't get these treasure chests quite yet. We'll have to come back here much later on in the game, and we can add to the elevators. Unfortunately, we'll have to enter a few random battles until we can arrive to our desired floor, which is floor 59. I believe we'll have about 4 or 5 battles before we can get out of the elevator. The enemies are weak, so we don't need to worry all that much, but they do have very high evasion, which makes it a little bit annoying to hit them sometimes. Okay, so what we need to do now is stop the elevator, and that will take us to a random battle. It's just a lovely bunch of Shinra soldiers, so we'll be fine because they're not that strong. Suppose we can try and steal from them so we can get a few extra tranquilizers. How can you miss a hand grenade? That makes no sense. Everyone's missing a lot. Did you get something? Nope. Oh well, I guess we're not being very lucky with our steals. I'm just gonna finish this battle. Now he's going to die anyway, so we won't get the chance to use Tifa's limit break, which is okay. Now we have to press the elevator to stop again. You'll notice that we keep going up, but we have to enter. This boss or this enemy has high evasion, so you do need to be a little bit careful. Nah, I knew I should have waited one more. Yeah, they're extremely annoying to hit because I don't know if it's because they're in roller skates or something, but they do have an extremely high evasion, even though they're not very strong. And Tifa has just learned her second level 1 limit break, which is great. Okay, we should still have 3 more battles to go. Oh, now this one is a little bit annoying. I don't think he's got anything worth to steal, but doesn't hurt to see. Couldn't steal anything. Great. So yeah, as you can see, all these enemies, they're weak. They just dodge a lot. But even though they're weak, and since we have Fury, since all our characters have Fury, uh-oh. That's right, buddy. You don't want none of this. Even though we're not here to kill civilians, let's be honest. Okay, this should be the last floor. That's right. And we are just going to have to take care of these enemies, which again are really weak. They just dodge a lot. Let's get rid of one of them first. Even magic can miss, it's so annoying. Roller spin. Well, at least we're charging up our limit breaks, which is not a bad thing. Barret should be learning his second level 1 limit break fairly soon. I believe he's used what, 7 times his level 1 limit break. We're going to get another limit break. Yes, we are. Oh yeah, two yes. It's not that bad. Somersault. Awesome. Okay, now we get the floor 60 keycard. That means that we can go directly to the 60th floor, where we have to do something that's extremely annoying. Oh, and by the way, guys, you need to talk to both Tifa and Barret while you're in the elevator. Otherwise, I do believe that you just keep going up and up without stopping. Apparently the sky is the limit here. And this card should be fired. I'm surprised with all the commotion going downstairs he didn't notice anything. Someone's not getting a paycheck this month. Okay. These guys are they pointing? They're pointing to the place that we need to go. Okay, so this is the first of the many minigames that we have to do in the Shinra headquarters. This one is a little bit annoying. We have to pass without catching the guard's attention. which, like I said, can be a bit frustrating. It just takes a little while. If I do this on the first try, it's going to be a miracle. Okay, one down, but now we need to do the same for Barrett and Tifa, which is the annoying part. Come on. One more. Oh, Jesus. Come on. Now we need to do it to this side, which is the true problem, because these guys run around. So it makes it a little bit more difficult. I almost got caught. Oh god. Oh Jesus. Let's wait. No. No. One more time. Oh please, if I can do this right. No, not yet. I don't want to mess up. No. Tifa seems to move a little bit slower. Just one more. Oh, we did it on the first try. I'm surprised. I haven't played this game in such a long time, but I remember that the last time that I played this game I messed up this sequence so many times. Okay, so we are on the 61st floor and we need to talk with this guy. No, or is it with this guy? It's one of these guys. Yeah, it's this one. So we need to select the second option and he'll mistake us by one of the employees and he'll give us a key card. How nice of him. Thank you. And there's nothing to get on this floor, so we are heading to floor 62. Where, if I'm not mistaken, we will encounter the... That's right. So it's time for our second minigame. We need to talk with the mayor of the city. Is actually, you know, it's just a title because it doesn't do anything. Okay. So we really want to get it on the first type because we want the elemental material. So the way this works is there are 6 files in each of these rooms, and each file, and of those 6 files, there's one file that doesn't belong to this section. So this is Urban Development and Research Library. So we need to find a file that's not related with the subject. Problems with plate construction in Midgar, so that checks out. New plans for urban planning, that checks out. Midgar city map, sector 0 to 4. Biological characteristics of the ancients, that's not right. 3, an illustrated guide of city planning. And 9, Midgar city map, sector 5 to 8. So it's clearly this one. And I'm going to have to write down the letters. So as you can see, there's a number that appears in front of the letters. That means that we need to select the first letter of this phrase. So we want the letter B. Let me write it down. At this point, I'm really starting to think that the password that we need is bomb, because there is a limit. There are only like 5 or 6 passwords that are, because this is a multiple choice minigame, but I just want to make sure. I forgot to check out what this section was. So this is the Scientific Research Library. So we need to find files that aren't related to science. Data on experimental animals living near the Geneva project. The Ancients in History, Files on Dr. Guest, Final Evolutionary Stages in Land Dwelling Life. 1, 2, 3. Let me check this one. The Genova Project. Wait, what's the subject again? I forgot. Read it. Scientific. Yeah, the Ancients in History, so it's that one. So, letter number 14. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Age. I need to write it down. B and age. Let me just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it seems to be an age. And now let's check the other department, which is space development. So we need a file that's not related to space. That checks out. That checks out. Space. Space. Special peacekeep. That's the one. So we need the third letter, which is an E. It has to be this one. The other one is about space as well. Okay. Oh, I forgot to check what this one's about. So this is about peace preservation, weapons development, research library. So we need to find something that's not related to this one. Reactor construction chart. 1, 2, 3, 4. Material production and its military uses. No. Nope. Ranks. Weapons. Anti-Shinra activities. Plan for new land weapons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Reactor construction chart. I would imagine that's the one. Peace preservation. Yeah, it's got to be that one. So reactor construction chart. That would be letter number 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would be a T. So apparently it's not a bomb. I actually want to check back into this one. Scientific research library. I suppose this one would be the right one. Did I miss any letters? Let's see if we can form a word with this one. Got it? Then tell me. Oh, it's best. Wait. Yeah, it has to be best. But then it means that I got a letter wrong, which would probably be the age. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know which one of the letters I messed up, but we certainly got it right. Okay. So the elemental material is really useful because we can either junction it to our weapons or armors. If we junction it to our weapons, what happens is that whenever we attack an enemy, we'll deal an extra amount of damage due to the element that we have. So if I junction ice with elemental, and if I attack an enemy that's weak to ice, I'll deal extra damage. Now if in turn I junction it to I junction the elemental materia to my lightning magic, what happens is that whenever I get hit with a thunder spell, I'm going to at this level I'm not going to completely nullify the effects of the spell, but as you can see I'm going to halve it, so I'm going to take less damage if I get hit with a thunder magic spell. Now since a lot of the enemies here are robots, that means that the possible best solution is to mix in lightning and elemental, and that way we'll deal extra damage per strike. Let's give the steel, ice, I suppose you can have sense, and like I said, it was probably this one that I messed up, but yeah, the password was indeed best. Now we want to go to floor 63, where we'll have another little minigame to solve. There are 3 items that we want to get in this area, so we need to go over here. We can only open 3 doors in this level, so you have to be careful with the doors that you choose to open. And by opening certain doors we can get to the items. If we fail to open the correct doors, then we'll be stuck. So this is the first door that we want to open, and now we want to go all the way around and open this door. We'll be able to walk into this room and collect one of the coupons, and let's climb it and look around. I didn't want to do this. Okay, here we go. And we want to go to the middle one. It's so hard to turn the character in this space, I don't know why. Okay, let's turn around here. Turn please. Apparently Cloud doesn't want to turn. There we go. I swear the controls in this game can be a little bit annoying. Okay, we're going to collect another item, and now we're going to open this door for the final coupon. And now we can get out of here using the ventilation shaft. Turn please. Thank you. And we are going to collect all of our spoils. Let's see. The star pendant is the coupon that we want the most because it nullifies poison if we equip it, so we are going to exchange it. Received star pendant, received 4 slot, and received all materia. Awesome. So let's see here. We're going to put it with cure. Seems like a good idea. The 4 slot gives you 4 slot, but it's really not necessary. It's an item, an armor that allows you to equip 4 items. We really don't need it. And now we're going to this floor 64, where we're going to restore our health, obtain a few items. Apparently we're in the gym area. Everyone's doing exercise. The first thing that we want to do, I will. Yeah, we're going to put the money, and then it's... Uh-oh. Sorry. I guess we'll have to wait until later on in the game so we can collect it. Okay, so we want to go to this room, to the locker rooms. There's a phoenix down here and an ether, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around here. Maybe we need to walk it out. And there should be a very important locker room here. Or actually a very important locker, not a locker room. We're inside the locker room. If I can find it, there it is. So this is actually Cat Seed's ultimate weapon. We can't get it at this point in the game. But we will be back here later to obtain it. And I was convinced there was a ether here. I thought it was on the back of one of these locker rooms. There we go, ether. If you want, you can go and take a shower or go to the bathroom if you want. Okay, so let's restore our health, which we really need. We did lose fury, but that's okay because we got more hypers. Hyper. And I'm going to stop right here, guys. We did lots of mini games at this point, so I imagine that you guys need a break just as much as I do. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Take care, guys.